What's going on, y'all? Just a quick tip: whenever you do sow something in, if you're going, especially if it's a leafy vegetable like this, like broccoli, you want to make it to where you water it under the leaves, try to get the leaves as less wet as possible. Because the more wet they get, it causes them to get mildew and all type of pests that you don't want going on. So you want to try to get under the leaves as much as possible. Yeah, that's about it today. I have a video coming up soon about the broccoli, and here we have lettuce, butter crunch lettuce right here, and ruby red. See, it's three kinds. Yeah, this is butter crunch right here, all the way to your right. This is I can't think of this. I know one is butter crunch and this is ruby red. But that's it, y'all. Yeah, and over here we have radishes. We harvested a few of them. They only take 23 days. These are French breakfast radish, so they are not just the small circle ones. They are a little more longer in shape. So you're supposed to pick them when you're able to see them sticking out of the ground like that. But since these are French breakfast radish, let them sit a little longer. Just because they are, like I said, they are more of an elongated shape rather than a small circle shape. And over here we have, I think, just one more broccoli plant that we just basically grew just to see if it would grow, and it actually did. And we have potatoes. That's just perennials from the last time we grew potatoes. I don't know if y'all seen the last video, but we had, you grow potatoes not from seeds, but from the potato head itself. It's like little baby potatoes. Once they get that sprout on it, you want to stick it into the ground, and you want to make it like a mound. You don't want to just put it in the ground and bury it. You want to put like a mound of dirt around the potato. So we had 6 right here, 6 right here. Then we got like 23 potatoes when it was time to harvest from this row, and like 16 from that row. But these are just coming back. I don't know if it's gonna actually form potatoes, but I kind of feel them under there, so I believe it will. But yeah, it's just coming back from us growing perennial seeds, organic. If you sow your seeds, organic seeds, instead of modified, all that genetically engineered stuff, then more than likely you'll have stuff that'll come back. And this over here is the lemon tree, doing quite well. Should bear fruit by hopefully spring or summer this year. If not, definitely spring next year. And this is it's some kind of Asian pea plant. It just came from us growing. They say if you grow peas a lot, which we did about the last 2 growing seasons we grew peas, a lot of peas. And some kind of way, if you leave them in the soil long enough, they end up like basically having their own seeds to fall off and blow in the wind or whatever. Cause we never grew them right here. They was in that middle white pot right there. And we had some in the blue pot the season before that. And here we have a peach tree. We picked some of them off. It's make an Asian dish with it. It tastes pretty good. Almost like a string bean, I would say. Or just a long pea. And if you've seen my other video, you already know those flowers came off when we cleaned up from the hurricane. The actual whole flower that they was all connected to was ruined from the storm. I don't like to say dead, but it was ruined from the storm. So I picked off all the ones that was still vibrant, okay, so we would have something for the butterflies, and just stuck those stems in there alone, buried them. And those stems, all these was just, this was a stem, I don't know if y'all can see, This was a stem by itself. This was a stem by itself. This was a stem. And it actually rooted itself into the ground. And the flowers are still here. And it's been, I would say, about at least 3 months. 2 to 3 months. See that one is ruined. Pick that off. Just let it stay right in there with everybody else. But yeah, garden lessons. Welcome to Kali Gardens. Hopefully you'll learn a lot. Love y'all.